Silence kills. You support Israel in the name of the Bible? Here's what you're ignoring.
No, you've been living in this land for generations upon generations upon generations, but there is this God who promised your land to someone else. Accept it, live with it. This is what Zionism is teaching. When we talk as Palestinians about our land, this is not a political statement. This is land we've inherited and farmed for generations upon generations and upon generations. And then you show up from Europe and you tell us God gave us this land thousands of years ago, and we have to accept it. So today we have to call Zionism and Christian Zionism for what it really is. Zionism established a homeland on someone else's land. Israel was literally established on the ruins of our towns and villages. The Zionists literally store our homes. I'm talking about physical homes with keys. We still hold the keys. They live in them. They kicked us out of our land. 800,000 Palestinians became refugees. And in fact, Israeli historians describe it as ethnic cleansing. This is Zionism.
The three divine oaths versus modern Zionism. The Torah, Quran, and Bible agree, no Jewish state may rise until the Messiah comes. Yet Zionism defies this divine decree. God's three oaths are clear. No mass return to the Holy Land. No rebellion against host nations. No forcing exile's end. But Zionists break them all, colonizing Palestine, bombing Gaza, and imposing apartheid. Jesus warned King Herod and the Sanhedrin.
I tell you, the kingdom of God will be taken away from you and given to a people producing its fruits.
Whose side are you on, the oppressors or God's? Blasphemy in the Talmud, insults to Christ and his followers. The Talmud calls Jesus a sorcerer, Mary a prostitute, and condemns him to hell. Supporting those who insult Christ, is this your faith?
The biggest problem Christians are facing is in East Jerusalem. They are constantly targeted by radical groups, radical Jewish groups, let's be clear. Some churches, there was an attempt to burn them. Christian clergy being spit at by these groups. They write very offensive slogans on the wall. There is strong incitements against Christians, especially in the old city of Jerusalem.
What kind of slogans, what kind of graffiti is written against Christians?
A lot of it is calling for Christians, we don't want you here, you should leave. It seems that those who do these attacks are never held accountable. In fact, the heads of churches said in a statement that they feel there is a systematic attempt to empty Jerusalem of Christians.
The real Semites, Palestinians, not European colonizers. Abraham was an immigrant in Philistine land, living as a guest, not a conqueror. He respected indigenous rights, unlike modern colonizers. David, Israel's future king, sought refuge and fought under a Palestinian king. This alliance shows the deep roots of Palestinian leadership and hospitality in the Holy Land. True Semites, Palestinians, descendants of Canaanites. Ashkenazi Zionists, Europeans colonizing land, erasing those who sheltered their ancestors. Bombs, bullets, and broken crosses, Gaza's Christians under fire. In 2023, 50% of Gaza's Christian population was killed. The Israeli occupation has destroyed churches and targeted communities of faith.
We lost many of the Christian community through bombardment, through shooting, and through the famine and sickness.
Break the silence, sanction Israeli apartheid now. Western Christians, your silence kills. Defend the oppressed, sanction apartheid. Jewish allies stand with Palestinians. Act now.
Basics of Jewish belief teaches that Jews are in a divinely decreed exile. We are even forbidden to create a sovereignty for ourselves. But especially when this is by killing stealing, oppressing an entire people.
Jesus was Palestinian. Who will you follow?